Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to show you this 2003 Peugeot 307. It's the limousine version and it's not the station wagon, so it has the short back, and this car is the old car of my dad. It's been in the family for over 10 years, and I just want to make a short portrait of it before in 5 years nobody knows what car a Peugeot 307 was. This particular car is about to go to another owner. I'm gonna sell it. It's worth around 400 euro, and the technical inspection is due and it wouldn't pass it as it is right now, so for us the better option is to give it to another owner. To start the tour, I will take the key, put it in the ignition and start the car. You see there are a few lights lighting in the dash, and it starts up just fine. The check engine light is on and it says Anomalie Abgasreinigung. That means it's not acting normal in the way the gas exits the exhaust. So the cleaning system of the exhaust gas is not working properly. The car is a 5-speed manual. There's a wiper stick. There's another thing that's really nice. It's a little remote that's connected to the steering wheel, and you can just turn on and turn off the radio and decide what station you want to hear. This is the blinkers, the indicators, and then the next step is that we would like to see the engine. I just pop off the lid from the inside, and then I can open the hood. That's easy access with one hand normally. There it is. And with the lever put in place. This car has a petrol engine with 1.6 liters, delivering 108 horses, which is, to be fair, enough for this kind of car, which is used for, going to the grocery store or maybe driving to a holiday. The overall condition of the engine is okay, I would say. It's running fine. Sometimes it gets the check engine light, but that's just a sporadic code. If you drive for 10 minutes, the check engine light will go off and everything is just fine. The car is not in the best condition. It has a few issues that need to be addressed to pass the technical inspection. First one is that the door on the driver's side in the back is not opening. You see it's open the car, but this door just doesn't want to open from the inside. It's the same. I think there's a little plastic retainer broken. Then the lower control arm of the front suspension, especially on the driver's side, is bad, and you can hear it with every pothole that you get your wheel in. And then what probably is the worst issue of the car, I don't know how it happened, but there's a big rusty spot, and it's not paint, it's like a protective foil, I would say, that is coming loose, but it's so rusted that you can see it's rusted through. There are holes in it, and that's not a thing that's repaired in a second. I would be able to weld it, but on the other hand, there's so much on this car that at some point you have to say nay. Yeah, On the other side it's just the same. The rest is even a bit more. And then the last part that I would say definitely needs addressing is the exhaust. It's dangling under there, kind of suspicious. It's very rusty, and so yeah, that would have to be addressed as well. The car, however, was a good member of the family. It did good work. It didn't receive a lot of maintenance, and so I would say it's kind of durable. It's 19 years old now, and almost hardly has been to the garage. It has a radio system. It's the stock radio system of Peugeot. I have to turn down the volume to not get a copyright. The radio can be, as I said, controlled by the little remote here on the wheel. Then it has the air vents. It has the little push button to lock and unlock the doors. It has AC and all the standard settings. It's not an automatic AC. Overhead there's just a small light, but what's nice about it maybe is that it has a rain sensor, so if the rain is pouring it recognizes it, and if you have it in the auto position here, then it will start wiping your screen automatically. It has electronic side mirrors that can be... Oh, I have to put the key in the ignition. It has electronic side mirrors that can be adjusted from the inside by pressing those buttons down here. This panel has been renewed last year. Just another view from sitting in the back. It's the child's view. The car has never been used to do construction work or something, and so the headliner is still very nice. As you might have seen in the front, there's this German plaque. Here it is, and it says that the car is allowed to enter emission zones that are allowed for cars with Type 4 or Euro 4 standard. For me, the video is not a selling video. It's just a video to remember this car, the car of my dad and my mom. It first belonged to my mom, then my dad drove it, and then in the end my brother drove it. So, and I'm the one to get rid of it, so it has been to everyone in the family, and this kind of made it a family member. The trunk is nice and big, and you can easily fit 4 suitcases in there, and it has a lower compartment with a full spare tire. There's almost no rust in there. The only rust that you can find is in the fenders, as I showed you on the other side. This is the side that I didn't show you, but it's just the same. You see, it's just worn out, and you can press it in with your finger. Yeah. In the back, it's nice and roomy as well for such a little car. If you sit in here, your knees don't touch the front seat, and that's with the front seat in the furthest position back. The seats have little pouches, and the wheels for the windows are there because it's not electric windows in the back. Just looking at the key, we have a remote with 2 options, 2 buttons. This is open, this is close. If you press the closed one twice, Oh, normally it should honk. Oh, you hear it? It just did a little short honk. This is the paperwork of the car. I will just fold that back so you don't see any personal information, but this is the information regarding the car. It's a Peugeot, it's a people carrier, it's closed, so it's not a convertible. It has a Euro 3 and D4 rating to enter emission zones, and benzene means it's petrol powered. The car delivers 80 kilowatts, which is like 108 horses. It says the tire size, it says the color, it's grün, which means green, very similar to the English word. The first date of registration is the 8th of April in 2003, so the car is around 20 years old. Not yet, but 19. Yeah. It's 1,587 cubic centimeters, so almost 1.6 liters. And there you go. That's it. The technical inspection was due in November 21. And that's where we are gonna finish off this tour. It shouldn't be too long because it's just a little car, everyday car from around Europe. A lot of those were on the road the last years, but they're getting rarer and rarer, and I thought I'll make a little portrait for you guys not to forget about it. Bye.